Welcome back to Central Valley Talk. I'm Mike Briggs, and if it's 11 a.m. hour on a Tuesday, guess what show it is? Artists and Authors. We go out and we look for the most interesting artists throughout the valley, and we try to get them to come on our show so we can show their stuff off. Our next guest we found on Instagram, Veronica. And by the way, Violet's Dreaming, that's an interesting name.
Yes.
Violet's Dreaming, handmade jewelry and artwork. Have you been doing this a long time?
I started in 2020 during the pandemic. I just kind of reintroduced myself to my hobby of making things with clay. I started doing it when I was really young, and then I started working with clay to make different kinds of jewelry, and I continued to do it throughout the pandemic, and then I started to sell it, and it did well, and I continued to do that for a while.
Let's look at a couple of pieces here. Is this clay?
Yes, the ladybug pendant, that's sculpted from clay right there.
Ladybug pendant.
Mm-hmm.
And just the main pendant, or what are the other pieces around there?
The other pieces are beads.
Beads.
That I strung on the necklace, but the pendant is made from polymer clay.
Okay, and the next one? Oh, these are earrings, right?
Those are my beaded dragonfly earrings. So
Okay, let's go to the next one. I'm looking for clay. Are there more clay pieces in there?
yeah, there's one last clay piece on the
Let's
end.
go to the last one.
So those are bull skull earrings that I made from clay.
Well, I don't get the perspective, but are they really, really big, or?
They're about like this big, about 3 inches.
Okay, 3-inch clay. So you, I love stories of people who, out of the pandemic, did some creative thing. Let's get rid of that picture so we could look at us again. Look at there we are. So pandemic, you're sitting around, you start doing clay. Now, once you do something, it's all by hand, I guess. You're molding and shaping. And after you're done, is there another process like baking?
Yeah, so I'll sculpt it and then I'll bake it, and then typically I'll do like hand painting, and then I'll finish it off with a glaze or a resin, and then attach it to either a necklace cord or earrings, depending on what I'm doing.
And excuse all the questions, but I don't know how this works. First you sculpt it, and then you bake it, and then you paint it, and then the glaze is kind of a preservative for the whole thing?
Yes, just to make sure the paint doesn't get chipped, especially for wearing jewelry, since it'll be on you. If it gets caught on anything, the paint won't chip off.
Now, if it drops, will it shatter into a million pieces?
That's what the resin is for. The resin will stop it from
Hopefully
shattering.
harden the whole thing. Wow, fascinating. You do all that by hand.
Yes.
And but now it's a little business?
Yeah, but now it's a little business. I decided to bring it back after I stopped for a little bit with my partner Fern, and we decided to do it together because they also make jewelry and they crochet as well. So we work together and we sell at Art Hop and various events.
Now, I won't put her on the screen, but what's her name?
That's Fern.
Fran, is she crocheting right now?
Yes, Fern is crocheting.
We won't put you on the screen, I promise, but fascinating. How fun. Now, where do you sell this stuff?
I sell it online. You can find my online shop on my Instagram, on my link tree.
Okay.
And then I also sell at different events, and I'll always post on my Instagram when I have an upcoming event. So
Sometimes Art Hop?
sometimes Art Hop. I'll probably be doing an upcoming Pride event soon.
Now, I don't know if we can capture this. Maybe I'll try to put, because this is one of my favorite pieces here. Maybe I'll try to put white behind it or something. This looks like a real spider. And it's just decorative. Oh, and here's a purple one, too. The green doesn't show up that good because of our green screen, but this purple one is just beautiful. And it's mostly, what would you say, beads?
Yep, it's all beads and wire.
Beads and wire. And this isn't worn especially. It's just decorative to have around the house or on your desk or something like that. Those are beautiful. But I like, you designed, I don't know if we'll get a good shot of these
Oh, yeah.
in our green screen, but these stickers are kind of a butterfly sticker.
Yeah, it's a Chihuahua fairy.
Chihuahua, I was going to say, it looked like a
Yes.
Chihuahua. I don't want to say it because I didn't want to insult, like, you think my butterfly looks like a dog? But yeah, it's beautiful.
No, it's my Chihuahua fairy. It's actually styled after my childhood dog, Penny. She actually had like a really tragic death, so I made a sticker to kind of remember her, and I gave her little wings.
And these are stickers?
Yes, they're stickers.
What would you put them on?
My laptop,
Yeah.
water bottle, bike. There's several different places you could put them on.
When my daughter was a kid, she would have had them on her mirror.
Oh, I put them on my mirror too.
If she saw this one, it would be on her mirror for sure. So I see your Instagram is Violet's Dreaming 02.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they need to know. I'm not a big Instagram expert.
Yeah, most of my, you can find most of my links on Instagram. I am working on expanding a little bit more, but for now, that's where you can
So
find most
Violet's
of it.
Dreaming 02.
Yes.
And just go to Instagram, type that in, and from that Instagram, they can find your link tree and different
Yes.
things like that, and where you're going to be.
Yes,
So,
and where I'm going to be vending.
Art hop or events or something like that. Anything else you want our viewers to know?
I hope to see you at upcoming events.
I'm glad we found you because this is what we're looking for, people who do different things. We'll be right back.